Oh yeah, make we go
to DhuDhu's kitchen.
Hey, oh yeah, make we go
to DhuDhu's kitchen.
Hello everyone, welcome back to DhuDhu's kitchen. It's nice to have you all here again today. I want to say a very big thank you to all those who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you for your comments, your likes, sharing. I appreciate you all. For those who have yet to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel, like and share with families and friends. Today we will be making steak barbecue rice, which is known as Suya rice. And for this, my first ingredient is gonna be the steak, which is beef. So I'd washed this, I placed them on a napkin so that the water can dry off. And the next ingredient is my Basmati rice. After that, you see that's my olive oil. You can use any oil of your choice. And that's my salt, as you can see, and my chicken seasoning. If you've been watching my channel, you know that's what I use. That's my curry and that's my thyme. And I have there my grounded crayfish and my Suya spices. That's my Suya pepper, and that's my shallots, my onions, the ginger, garlic, and 2 cubes of Maggi seasoning. And I have there my red bell pepper, my yellow bell pepper, and also my jalapeno pepper. So I would prep all these ingredients and start grilling the steak. So I'm putting in my steak in a bowl, and I would mix that with my Suya spices. In the Suya spices, I have garlic, ginger, hot pepper, I have salt and Maggi inside that. And you can also use any barbecue sauce of your choice for this, but I chose to do it the Nigerian way by putting my Suya spices. And now I'm just gonna put a tablespoon of olive oil before I start grilling this. So I'll mix that up properly and lay it flat on my baking sheet. Now that is done, I would put my steak or my beef in the oven. So I have 425 Fahrenheit. That's the degree of my oven right now. So I would grill that for about 15 minutes and then turn it over to the other side. So right now I'm trying to chop all my garlic, ginger, onions, shallot, jalapeno pepper, yellow pepper, and my red pepper. I'd prepped all of them, I'd washed them, and I'll just do that for, it takes 15 seconds to get that done. So I'll do that right now. And you see, that is properly done. So now it's been about 15 minutes. I brought out my steak and I'll turn it to the other side so that it can be properly done. So I'll put that back in the oven for another 10 minutes. So right now I have my pots on the stove and water in there. So I'm putting in my 2.5 cups of basmati rice, and I have about 2.5 cups of water in that pot. So I just leveled that in the pot, and I'll put in my salt. That's like half of a teaspoon of salt and half of a teaspoon of chicken seasoning, and then I'll put in a teaspoon of olive oil, quarter of a teaspoon of curry, and quarter of a teaspoon of thyme. So I'm mixing that up a little, and then I'll close it and let it start boiling. So that is the chopped onions, jalapeno pepper, orange pepper, and all that. So I have in there 1.5 tablespoon of olive oil in my frying pan, and I'll put in my chopped onions and others. So I'll mix that up properly and let it fry for about 2 minutes, still mixing. So I'm just mixing that up to ensure that the olive oil is well blended into it, and I'll put in 1 cube of Maggi seasoning, and a quarter of a teaspoon of salt, and also a quarter of a teaspoon of chicken seasoning, my Knorr chicken seasoning. So I'll just mix that up properly and allow it to fry for another 2 minutes. Now this is fried for 2 minutes. I'll just put this aside while I go look at the steak that is grilling in the oven. So as you can see, that's the steak. It is properly done, and what I'll do now is I would cut this into bits, like chunks, little chunks. I'll cut all that, and you see this looks exactly like the suya we buy in Nigeria, and you see how it is well done. And I'm just gonna taste it, and it tastes really nice. So now I'm gonna look at the rice. As you can see, the steak is well cut. I'm going to look at the rice to ensure it is not burning and it is properly cooked. So you see that the water is almost dry. So I'm just going to taste it to be sure the seasoning and the salt is enough, and it tastes really nice. So I'm just mixing that up a little, and I'll take it off the stove. So now I'm gonna put back the onions and the peppers, the garlic and the ginger that I had fried earlier, and put in all the steak, the chopped steak, and pouring that back inside the onions that I had fried earlier. And so I'll mix that up properly. And now it is mixed up. I'll start putting in my basmati rice, the well-cooked basmati rice. I'll mix all that into it. Gradually and gradually. And all of the rice has been properly mixed into the steak barbecue and the onions and other ingredients. So you see how it looks really nice. And right now I'm just gonna taste this to see if it tastes good. It tastes wonderful, and I couldn't resist another spoon. I told you this is very delicious, very sweet. And so I'll take it off the stove, and then you see the final look. So you see that is the final look of my suya rice or my steak barbecue rice. Doesn't that look good? It looks good and it tastes wonderful. So I want to say a very big thank you to all those who watched till the end. Thank you. I appreciate you. For those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. God bless you. And for those who are here to subscribe, please find it in your heart. Subscribe to my channel, like and share with families and friends. Like I always say, only you can determine your happiness. Please be happy, enjoy life, fulfill purpose, and stay safe, be healthy. God be with you. Till we'll meet again next time. Bye.